Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well now. In today's video, if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, you would know we recently did a showcase on the Christmas Awaken Lilia, and we also did a showcase on the new Christmas Festival King skin, so I figured why not chuck them both on the team and see how we go. We are of course using them with Keo, and of course if you're using Keo, we do have to have the Fest cell just in the back. If you guys don't actually know what the Christmas Awaken Lilia does, the first card here inflicts flood damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. The second card inflicts damage equal to 180% of attack on all enemies, and depletes 2 ultimate move gauge orbs at the end of the enemy's turn for 2 turns. The ultimate here removes buffs from all enemies, inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack. The passive here, which ever since King, I feel as if though they're going to stay on this track of just releasing those really long passives, like Dokkan kind of level passives. When an ally from the 7 catastrophes uses a single target skill, it deals additional damage equal to 10% of the hero's max HP. If using an all-target attack skill, it deals additional damage equal to 7% of max HP. For some reason, I've read that one a couple times and actually restarted this recording a couple times but I just, when trying to actually read that out, my brain just absolutely collapses. But looking at the Holy Relic here, increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for every debuff effect on the enemy, which, I mean, if you guys recommend, like, you know, going to someone, I wouldn't recommend it. She is only useful if you have this Holy Relic. Without it, she is definitely a whole tier under, even maybe 2 tiers under what she is with it. But jumping over to the equipment here, once again, if you guys were wanting to build this Lilia for effectiveness, I would recommend HP defense or HP crit. Due to the fact that it is a flood card, you will still get quite a bit of damage off with her. However, running the attack crit damage set, you will get just that tiny bit of extra damage for obviously less HP. It's a little less viable, but slightly bigger Unga Bunga numbers. So looking at the rolls there, they aren't the best, but if you guys saw the showcase, you would know she did absolutely amazing, absolutely wiped up so many teams. And looking at the closet here, nothing special, still haven't got any of those free-to-play cosmetics. But yeah, this is the team we're using today. Hopefully we can just absolutely mop some more people, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, first opponent, and this is actually one of the only times where I've recorded 3 videos in a day. Usually I like to keep it to like the 1 or 2 videos a day, and oh my god, would you look at that card draw. There is just no way we aren't just going full send on King here. There's, honestly, if you get that, is ideal card draw. If you get that, you're pretty much guaranteed, especially if you're going first, just absolutely one-turn people. Like, even if you had the evade food there, you would have propped it with the first King card. And it's just, I was hoping this match would actually go for a little bit longer so I could actually explain what I was wanting to talk about, but goddamn. So yeah, first time I've actually recorded 3 videos in a day. It's in a hot minute. I remember there was a day where I did like 4 or 5, which is probably also one of the reasons why just me trying to speak and read out those Lilia passives and whatnot was absolutely mush. It's been good. I'm trying to get like a whole bunch of videos done before the actual day of Christmas. At the time you're probably seeing this, it is probably Christmas Day, if not Christmas Eve. So if so, hopefully you guys are having a great Christmas. I am going to be spending Christmas with, obviously, I do have a couple things planned with family and friends. Nothing super crazy, so I kind of just want to get a couple videos done just so I can kind of, you know, relax and not be worried about it. But super quick match. I'm expecting most of the matches to kind of go like this. And second opponent, I mean, Margaret King team, probably the most seen King team. That and the Keo, you know, King are all like very tired when it comes to how often you see them. I mean, they are just like, obviously everyone has a Margaret built nowadays, and if you have Keo, most people who have Keo have him built. I mean, he is just such a fun, such like an offensive unit that, I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't. I'm guessing this is a real player from the CC. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can break his shield fairly easy and just get straight along to one-tapping King. I feel like once he's dead, we should be alright. Don't get me wrong, Margaret is also a huge threat. Nowhere near as much as the King is nowadays, so we'll throw those 2 out there. Would like to get the ultimate off as well, would be really nice. Hopefully we can just... I was hoping we would maybe break the shield just with the first card there. That's alright though. Get a little bit of damage off with the second one. Can we one-tap with it? Yeah, Breath of Bless just saved him there, unfortunate to say the least. I mean, he is still real close to dying. With that many Lilia cards, there is just no way anyone survives here. I've also been super surprised that when we throw it out, maybe it was just cause the kind of team comp we were using before, this 1-star Dissolve card does so much damage. It is like absurd. I might throw it out here and it might be the complete opposite. Maybe it was due to the fact of, you know, we had so many ignites when we were throwing it out. I don't know, it just seemed to do real good. I don't think there's actually been many, if not any units that I've used that have had a dissolve card and I've used on an attack, you know, attack crit damage or attack defense set. So it may be that throwing this one out here, we are of course throwing it into the King's Shield. Even then, like real good damage to the King's Shield. It's with that, I mean, yeah, if we actually go for Margaret here as well, I am expecting another one tap on her. Went for the Gotha. Okay, so we are gonna have to take the Margaret ultimate to the face. That's who he goes for. I mean, if you could go for Kyo, that'd be lovely. I'd definitely like to keep King and Lilia alive. If not, I mean, we do have the Kyo. We do have the Kyo and Zeldris who will probably be in the front together. I don't feel like this is a loss depending on who he goes for. I feel like we should still be fine to bring it back. Yeah, going for Lilia. I was hoping maybe he'd go for the King and we could kind of like remove all of the buffs with Lilia and then get quite a bit of damage off. Also, because I highly doubt we'll get to show her ultimate off at all during these 5 matches of this video. Having Kyo dead as well there, yeah. Unless we could get some crazy King draw, this is looking like a loss to say the least. What do I want to go for? I might try weaken the Margaret as much as possible. We'll throw that one out there just for the strongest shield we can possibly get, and the fact we have the King ultimate. I'm hoping just with the fact that they have buffs on them, we can do a little bit more damage. We haven't got any like a Gotha or anything alongside King, which usually, you know, alongside him to kind of help support him when he throws out the ultimate. I feel like it's going to be a little underwhelming. Like the reason the King ultimate doesn't hit as crazy as some ultimates do is because there's no way the enemy team can actually do anything to Ting. It's not like they can put up any gift buffs, any breath of blesses, because it removes that and then turn gives you like a slight damage buff. The damage buff you get from it isn't the craziest part. It's more the fact that, you know, there isn't anything they can do to kind of help survive them other than obviously remove the ultimate. Gonna throw this one out first and then the AoE card. Hopefully this kills, and actually super glad we got to see the King card out that early. I mean, yeah, although it is only 3-6, King is just an absolute man. It's completely bringing that match back, that's for sure. And if you guys actually do have any teams, you know, you guys would want to see me run alongside the Awakened Lilia, by all means let me know. I'm trying to get as many showcases out with her as possible, not just because, you know, I summoned on her and she wasn't like the most crazy useful banner, but just out of how just insanely fun she is. She is such a good unit. And ranking up the King there, okay. Gosh, Kyo takes so much damage. I think I'm just, even if like I stop using him real soon, we're just gonna have to make him the HP defense there, because if you don't, he simply just dies turn 1 like that, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. Even like a crit resistance build or something would be good for him, just not attack and crit damage. That was a terrible decision of mine. Okay, another, yeah. Honestly, today's video is just going to be non-stop King teams. Usually we face like maybe like a lolly team or something to break it up just a little bit, maybe like a barn team here and there. It's just going to be non-stop. If we face another one throughout the video, that is just settled. I mean, with the release of King, there's just so many teams you can use. Like, it's crazy. Stance teams, all of it, anything works. Like, honestly, at this point in the game, literally just use whatever team you have invested in the most, or just the team you find most fun. Like, I know not everyone, you know, spends on the game and can just invest in whatever unit they like. But I mean, at the end of the day, Grand Cross is all about fun, and like, whatever kind of rank you're hitting in PvP, the rewards aren't like, obviously you want to be as high of rank as possible to try and get as many anvils, but once you've like kind of plateaued, you can only build so many UR sets, and then you have sets for like every character. So at the end of the day, dude, just have fun with PvP. That's my only piece of advice. Let's see here, can we, with the extra ignites, I definitely reckon we can. Easy 1 turn on the Escanor here. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking of actually using the 2-star of those, but if we have the King card, why not throw it out? Gosh, even that was a level 1 Breath of Bless as well, wasn't it? Helps out so much, but not against our girl, Christmas Awakened Lilia. She just absolutely carves through those HP bars, god damn. I also really want to throw out this. I feel like this card alone, even if Margaret or Gotha was to get like a tiny bit of life steal, level 3 Holy Blade will definitely, still not breaking through the shield, but I mean barely on Kyo. I feel like this will one-tap the 2 of them. Granted, I could be very wrong. Let's see it. I feel like Margaret, there's absolutely just no chance she survives here. Just showing Gotha. I mean, I was close to say least. We're still gonna get the kill with a Lilia, throwing out that card. And I think that leads us on to our final match. Here we go, and final opponent time, a Ludo King. And if we get out CC'd, probably would have been the end of us. Ooh, that is that is something. I mean, hey, finishing it off on another super quick match. That's what this team's all about. I mean, I feel like that's what Lily is all about. Any kind of unit, any unit that has that flood single target card, I feel like it's just instantly given a good rank. Like, it's so powerful. And the fact that we got a flood AoE, I think it was on one of the Stranger Things characters. Sorry, I was gonna say Doctor Strange. One of the Stranger Things characters got it, and like, it was leaked that they were getting a flood AoE, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is about to be game changing. This is about to be absolutely broken. And boy oh boy was it underwhelming. I feel like most of the Stranger Thing characters, Jim, Hopper, and 11 got like a really good showcase, and I actually do want to try out 11 again in one of the more recent videos. Hopefully sometime this week I'll get a showcase out with her. She was really well made, and I feel like Jim Hopper was also really well made. I don't know, I just feel like maybe that's just me downplaying them a little bit. I actually did watch all of the Stranger Things just before the collaboration actually came out, which was like perfectly timed. I don't know, they're definitely interesting. I feel like I might try and do a team with this Lilia here alongside 11. I feel like that could be a little interesting. Maybe like a little Ludo in the mix or something. Who knows? But I mean, there's absolutely no way Zeskin survives here. You see, look at that. Only just breaking the King Shield. Like, I can't stress it. I'm just glad. I know this is completely unrelated. I'm just glad Goddess Liz doesn't exist anymore. Ever since King has come out, and like with Jack of like Gotha coming out and everything, there was almost no more Goddess Liz, which is one of the greatest things to happen in Grand Cross history. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, sorry if my speech was just absolutely all over the place. It's been a long day, I'm tired, but I'm hoping you guys enjoyed today's video. I mean, super fun team. Once again, if you have the units, would highly recommend giving it a shot. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.